Yeah. Bruce Leroy, the truth from no decoy. Hey yo, lung food spirit flipping, catch the arrow while blindfold. To know without knowing, searching for the sublime glow. No longer your master taught you everything I know. That's when the master said our time was complete. Told me about the 7 levels I was trying to reach. Kick Rick, go medallion, left to fly through the streets. The beat of unsung joy, seek for some dumb goy. Turn into a wise man, that was some dumb boy. Bruce Lee upon the screen, while they breaking the aisle. Somebody smashed their radio, watch them breaking his style. Saw them walking to the room, shorty breaks in a smile. Hands on his face, points to me, he's praising my style. Fist in my face, surrounded, he's clowning, I can't listen. The secret, erase eyes and clouded by ambition. Listen, he said I got something real for you in these hands. Superman stories about the legendary Z-Man. The watch side, Bruce Leroy, they spoke deep plans with these hands. I give them the beats with no tree brand. Please make a toast with just one glass up. During the show, a fool screaming, shut your dumb ass up. Out the book of life forgiven, only one match struck. But all 50 you come to the stage just for the fun of it. Smashing heads, biting their legs, chopsticks, I'm done, I dipped. Stepped on the elevator, pressed number 7. I thought I reached the final level, but it wasn't heaven. Kai Elohim, the bar, kissed the rhythm of the nighttime. Begging Vanity to spin the song and get the night fine. But she declined his offer, Eddie was pissed. Lil bro was in the crowd, catching the kiss. Eye connection while she left and hopping the side of the lift. Caught her slipping by the exit, driver stressing his fist before a strucker caught his hand and put his men in the twist. Helped the rubber eyes connected, then I left in the mist. Quick, Eddie was living with his men all bruised. Back at the dojos, on off walking, made me bend to his shoes. Damn, didn't want to do it, had my mans inside a headlock. Reluctantly, my head dropped. Kiss his shoes, got up, hit the roof back at the best spot. Logo on the screen, looking fine, it's like a Libra. I get like a diva, I would like to see you. I would like to see him. Fire like a fever, like a lion to the zebra. Even said it'll bring me to you if I carry him and rap there. Fashionable cashmere, the crate looks like a half chair. Waited outside, that's when fate would collide. The kidnapped it, but I peeped it, got the plates on the ride. Yo, made her watch some garbage video, I kicked in the door. Like notorious for dogs, I threw I'm hitting all 4. Eddie's head in a piranha tank that dripped on the floor. Hide heads need cool water, take a sip that I pour. Next we hit her ass, posted as she slid off her shoes. Like a bird with a hidden nest, I'm missing the clues. Blindfolded, private eye that blinks, the mission is smooth. Record players spinning slowly, couldn't get in the groove. Love is clumsy, kinda awkward, found the gift that I lose. Present things return more valuable than this I can prove. Mid a necklace, mid an exit, hope that this is excused. Courts of love is not rejection, like a kiss that's refused. Wanna smash, gotta dash, what's a nigga to do? You socket to me, I socket to you. Cool breeze blowing through, dancing posse crew. Where's the master? Here's the laughter, nothing's funny but you. The master's busy acting silly, left me stuck for a few. I was on up stepping in the pizza shop, whole crew with shoulder pads, screaming on his folks' dad. Oh, you mean Junior? Yeah, Junior, things is going bad. Mama throwing dough in their face like strip clubbing. Little bro got tossed in the trash, yo, kick something. Who plays his garbage shit in the glass in the brick oven? It's better than McLovin. Z, I'm the baddest man around, you ain't gotta like me. Just take a chicken-hearted son, now he's gotta fight me. Shut up as they speeding off, hug my mama tightly. They all looking down on me when I'm God Almighty. Hit the heavy bag, imagine the sim. Lord walking, smiling at me while I'm mad at the gym. Said she needs a bodyguard to guard her African skin. Said I should look like a master as she laughed with a grin. So seductive while I'm down the lotus flower that has some bloom. Eddie Arcadian was building up his cast of goons. Am I the meanest, the baddest, and the prettiest? Keep your money, I just wanna smash him till he's hideous. I'll bump into Laura, the apology's mine. Took a ride, look inside, surprised and shocked at one time. Kissed her while my brother spying is a lot on the line. Like Bruce and his opponent's lair, I jetted, not a good time. Once the coast was clear, the folks appeared and tied them up both. Set the stage to be some left the case and silence they hopes. Hey my man, but it's looking like one pie gets a hoax. Straight from Daddy Green's pizza, rolling dice as I told. I wanna see the master now, put these guys in the yoke. For a fortune cookie machine with hidden lines that I quote. From a master that don't exist, from mouth that I isn't broke. My former teacher pointed at me like the lines in the scope. I was born a quiet storm, was moving high in the slopes. Brought an arsenal of weapons, crept inside with no cloak. Corrupt powers, tied as break dancing, slide from you ropes. Announced me once I hit the stage like I was rhyming the host. In the Zodiac circle in the sight buzz spokes. Each degrees and blade and angle, cut the pie in the ghost. Nut chuck and punch struck him, 25 of them smoke. Took a lie at the woke, tossed aside as I choked. They kept coming, always lost to the arrival of most. My students came to shoot a flame, my troops collided the goat. Tasting Eddie through a warehouse, bullets fly through the toast. Though a ninja starts and darts and turn his guy to a roast. Save my brother from a scuffle, locked inside of us both. Shut up every simple final boss and working it slow. Ducking kicks and blocking punches with berserkers I throw. Many certain blows kick me through the surface exposed. I return the favor, resting while he's hurting. I pose and turn a second, then he vanished to return with a glow. Who's the master boosting batter to the surface below? Like red lightning at his fingertips, you hurting him so. Couldn't say it till I waited in the waters to grow. It's one place I never looked to find the source of the flow. Emerging from the baptism bag, dripping like a rich apostle who became Christ. Like the fish couldn't miss the gospel. Saw visions in the mind, swimming with no goggles, no gillies on the kid. Waited but I didn't wallow. The last time I had emerged with the Nazi spiral, like a Vitruvian man. To the heights I flew, glistening radiance, more like a supernova. You got the glow, I got the glow. Go check the beauty thrower. Can I kick him to the tub? Let's do this dookie odor. Z-Boy green talkers, what you gonna do to Yoda? Hung him out to dry and see the bullets about to fly. Bow scum suck, pull the trigger out and down they cry. And when he came to check, my body was dead. Caught the bullet in my teeth, I stuck inside of my head. That's how my joints got crooked. Look how he got tied up instead. Pigs took him over, looking off the side of the ledge. I'm still glowing, still growing to the skies I spread.
If I could, I'd spend it all again with you.
Hold my hand, sit with me in the groove. I walk in, all white. Could you teach me some moves? I done brought my paintbrush. Did you see what we drew? And our last life to death couldn't keep me from you. Hold my hand, sit with me in the groove. I walk in, all white. Could you teach me some moves? I done brought my paintbrush. Did you see what we drew? And our last life to death couldn't keep me from you. So I live forever. Many lives search for hidden treasure, living lecture, found it within. And I'm too rich to measure, miss your neck, miss the net, miss illumination, misses never, you the circle, and the circumambulation. Stay on point in the center with the perfect grand equation. I greet you with a kiss on your third eye when you awaken. Mother in the sun, that's the science of a mason. In time I had to grow beyond the ciphers I was raised in. Achieved the 7 circles and I mastered the glow. 7 lead procedures, the reason I pull back with the show. AstroloGezus, God to lead us, I imagine it so. Bruce, Zodiac, Roy, Elam, casted in gold. Soul reaper, flow, bleacher, I done shattered the mold. The pattern is cold, your lab is my abode. This path is too cold, it's warm in your presence. Beauty so pure, it was born from the essence. Galore effervescence. Each moment we're together is a reward, it's a present. That's why it's called presence. Brightest fluorescence. Hear ye, feel me, silence all peasants. I spit it all with you if I had 94 seconds. Years, months, days, the science is all lesson. You could be my classmate, beauty in your math shape. Truth you couldn't castrate, a blind film director. This movie, it wasn't half-baked. Zodiac calendar, remembered every past date. Money is time. Spitting every sin with you, cause I'm in love with your shine. Hold my hand, sit with me in the groove. I walk in, all white. Could you teach me some moves? I done brought my paintbrush. Did you see what we drew? And our last life to death couldn't keep me from you. Hold my hand, sit with me in the groove. I walk in, all white. Could you teach me some moves? I done brought my paintbrush. Did you see what we drew? And our last life to death couldn't keep me from you.
If I could, I would spend it all with you. And if I could, I'd spend it all again with you. If I could, I'd spend it all again with you.
yo, test and see the aura is real. It's no magic show. Come with me, there's more than you see that no map can show. The journey lays ahead of you now. There's one path to go, the afterglow. Everyone knows I am the master, yo. Test and see the aura is real. It's no magic show. Come with me, there's more than you see that no map can show. The journey lays ahead of you now. There's one path to go. Yo, still glowing brightly on rooftops while doing yoga. The lotus hold the control the nightly. Stroke her lightly with a poet psyche. He's saying, hold me tightly, no one's like me. He discovered the move was so natural. Being clumsy, confused, and so casual. Have you ever felt the golden glow, gas and boom, magical? This lack of perfection given was leopard dripping. On top of seraph heavenly cloud, they connected kissing. Brain rushing, no paintbrush to make an exhibition. Bruce Zeroy, radiant, body guardian, protector of the vanity mirror for Zora charging them. Set them throwing punches, he beat them by outsmarting them. Clowns charging it, but rarely challenges come. Word spread fast, and they don't want to battle the one bro who beat the shogun to the gun show. What's up though? Outside the shop with Richie posted up to see buzz flows. Years pass, cry like tear gas in the wind. The whole neighborhood was sad when Pops moved from his skin. Asked Richie to run the shop, he couldn't do it right then. After starting a rap career, he made a group with his friends. Moved the judge to disturb, he was smooth with the pen. Unlike Eddie, when he moved to the pen, called two to the chin. His first night alone with no crew to defend. While I'm Laura at events, only few could attend. Lifestyles and glamour, hoping I ain't losing my zen. Until Laura started stiff and white, abuse it again. Can't protect her from herself, can't excuse or pretend. Throwing punches that addiction hurt her too in the end. From a man to a god, now he's human again. Off screen with stimulants, but on screen they're innocent. Time flew clean for some years, remaining vigilant. Wrong crowd playing songs loud behind the limo tent. Bonded and never glad to weather the storm. Her leggings egging me on like the head of a sperm. Now she's pregnant, got the silver glow, her belly was firm. Before Nas, war scars here to never return. My old master reached Miami and he left in an urn. On a mission, he could only go to heaven to learn. To see his mother, he ain't tell me she was wrestling with worms. Hey yo, had an overzealous student like I'm Nexus, my turn. You know the one that kicked Johnny, kept on telling him stern. He wasn't ready, green with envy, who could measure the burn concern. One day he telling Z-Boy, I'ma be the master soon. Challenge you and beat you from the morning to the afternoon. Your face on the mural, doves, candles, and some black balloons. Hit you with a blow strong enough that it could crack the moon. While you stressing there, warming up your whack platoon. The nerve of this guy with her in his eye. All he ever did was train him, now he's thirsty to fly. But I can't grow wings for you till the birds in the eye. He said gently as he turned it through his shuriken by. In his peripheral, recorded, are you sure we getting by? Won't take no for an answer. We kept his back to him and just glowed with the grandeur. The longer rocking yellow tight clothes like bananas. The question marks coming at his dome like the antlers. Cameras camouflage in the stones like salamanders. While scanning reviewed the footage, it was there and he knew it. His student had an emerald green glow when he threw it. Rep is so faint, took the tape just to view it. He hit the rooftop, took a break to compute it. And Laura like, come and get this played, I just stewed it. While dancing to soul music, he planted it so rooted. The channel is so fluid from horse dances, thought branch with birds on the limb that would chirp and thought bubbles, that emergency grin. She like, you know, I could read you like a psychic again. Like I write it in pen, express lines that extend between the temples in your head, held them tightly and then a loud giggle in the back. They little guys like tennis, calendars flip, and time when clocks to turn digital. The troubles they forgotten, but watching nurse miserable. Steady growing stronger, the shock, the world cynical. Saw it in him since a young seed pod, the florist. Read in the star thesaurus, destiny is marching toward us. The most wealthy with the chi over the star porous. He wants the power for himself, cause he got Mars and Taurus. After he left the school, some legends that say he went to get a drink and ran into the devil that day. Familiar voice from behind, he still remembers the way he had Z-Boy shook enough to kiss his steps on display. In his 50s, hair streaks turned electrical gray. Unshaven, drunk laying, punch his head in these days. He be starting bar fights, believing stress in his prey. Still biting kicks, flying fists, weapons to play. They pursued him to the alley once he stepped in the way. Zone up, he yelled twice, turned no second delay. Said he wants to build a rap, started stretching like, hey, I just got a proposition. Fight me and I'll listen. Above heard the peeping Toms hiding in the kitchen, close they blinds. If you last one round or have an open mind, kicked you out there city blows clashing any given time. He's staring at just one eye raised. He gained a couple pounds, searching for the golden glow in him, but it still wasn't found. Swinging, kicking over trash cans was what touched the ground. Made him levitate with his rays, guess he in trouble now. Ducking down, buckle up, taking him to Knuckle Town. Red light, green light, counted 1 to 3, right? Towered underneath height, the dude became solid, muscle pounding in the street fights. When he told him that's the power of the J Dragon, but he can't hold it long enough and it's still faint passing. For Bruce Z-Boy, they had a mutual contempt, so they joined forces cause they both knew what it meant. Bonded grew to cement, bound to show him how to harness it and shoot with intent. Enough he did it all in all. Redemption and revenge as the meanest. He just wants to get his mention in the end. Z-Boy, behind the glow, still perceives the pump. My training, you be ready, you can eat him for lunch. New moon above their heads, Mars and Venus conjunct. Z-Boy, oblivious, wouldn't even have thunk. While they teaching the young god to retreat from a skunk. Fight him and you both stink, who can weep through the funk? As he sat and meditated, holding beads of a monk. Have you fought inside the rings of a tree in the stump? Can you calculate the amount of tea leaf that I drunk? He can levitate for minutes, he can leap with a jump, and even teleport whoever. And it transferred to his son in the fallopian rain. He's that blue star China that the Hopis explain. Couldn't see the ultrasound cause it was glowing in flame. Blue light and indigo that still shows in his vein. Taught to keep his talents hidden, never show it in vain. To make it through a small window if we go through the pain. Light, but some lessons only smoke can explain. I rose up the chain, the sun you awoke in this plane. Child of the indigo that was born in the glow. So I answered every question that you wanted to know, but will it last and melt away like writing thoughts in the snow? If you learn the ways of nature, you can talk to a pro. They spend weeks out state, taking walks as they grow. Steps of ascension, walks on the path to bloom. For the seeds stressing their leaves, but they don't have the room. It all started as a word, then it happened. The head tells the tale, the return of the dragon. Steps of ascension, walks on the path to bloom. For the seeds stressing their leaves, but they don't have the room. It all started as a word, then it happened. The head tells the tale, the return of the dragon. More relaxing since they moved to the A. We bought a new club together, pulled their roots from the clay. They celebrated, lift the ceiling on the coupe that was gray. Cause sun went to close the club, but guess who's shooting away? Pushed him back instead of attack, his man moved in the play. With techniques his pop taught him, 6 moved in the fray. 6 more that stood above him in acoustic array. Kicked 2 over the steps, 3 with shooters to spray. His blue aura bouncing backwards to the music they play. Royal priesthood on the map, no one dude's in the way. On the stage where the battle's nostalgic, you hear, you know why. But this war was fighting blindfold, see with no eyes. He made his final call with no phone. They need a boat tied in a way that we can find our way home and leave the boat dry. It's raging waters of bear slaughter, the final foe. The lights were now darkest and the limelight glow. From the shadows of the room emerged the villain for show. Reading over emerald and it isn't for show. But like stories of his father throwing fists in the road. So persistent with blows, but for show can slow time down. A spell could just rock you to sleep and slow your mind down. A headphone should neutralize if he could get the high ground. They had the same teacher, so he mirrored his moves. Broke the DJ table, split it, spinning kickers improved. They throwing records back and forth, taking a trip to the blues. When he was on the ground, bleeding lightning hit him for food. On his feet, but not the floor, ain't feel the tip of his shoes. Ripped the suit from off his chest, and his fashion sense was avant-garde. He got lessons in Medina, check the knowledge. God's Z logo on his tank top is like a calm massage given by the hands of the wind that made the monologue. The self-talk that made itself walk with no entourage. Battleground, spit him outside like his bomb the dark. The show where the years for this day, close to an eon. Hit him like a prayer from the ghost of an imam. Zone of God Mecca, I'm the shogun of Pilon. Then he got hit so much blows he couldn't respawn. Trained to go to war with the wicked with no Dion. I'm the one you must hurry with no Dijon. The blue aura cold in his veins just like Freon. But glow like it's neon, punch a hole in a Nissan. Knocked him out cold with no shoulder to lean on. Perspective that they had that was so disagreed on. Both of them were reborn, then Z-Roy and Logan came. Pulling up, making all struck. His son and off for pain. His mother joked with Superman now, and they still call the name. But that's the tale of another over snake. Dragon tail scales of a song that we can all relate. Talk to face messages that spoke with no tongue. We're so proud of you, you're everything we hoped you become. As the sunrise approached, his toast to the sun. It's like man, woman, child, all awoken as one. Full circle, the return of the dragon. Spine full of musical scales, so just imagine the serpent in the sound waves backward flying past them. Seven seals, Zodiac, all Messiah passion. Full circle, the return of the dragon. 360 degrees, when am I lacking? Not a thing, shining stars in the ring. Birth of the Zodiac God, divine passion. Yes, yo, it all started on a silent night. Watching old footage tapes spinning back when VCR skipping like a hide the lights. He trying to fight, he hiding like pillow rays. Why you trying to swing it while I'm trying to light this Indo haze? Kimbo blade, slice of an essential page of life, an instrumental stage. He'd overwrite to catch the ball game. He had the time to say, car crashing, memory lane. She's switching dialect with match. She go the street from classy. When we laying upstairs, don't even ask me. The smirking car passing outside. The beat was nasty, but it's sweet like taffy. On the precipice of making up, felt a slight tremor. Had the edifice shaking up, accompanied by 3 loud bangs. Now they racing upstairs, unprepared to see if the baby's waking up to their surprises. And they're levitating his trucks while he floating in midair with arms placing the crux on just one side of his room where it was raining too much as dark clouds hugged the ceiling. Thunder rolled from his soul, the sound was unappealing. They hit the ground, kneeling close enough to pick their jaw off the floor. Profound feeling, they both stopped, so amazed that to the left his toy train just dropped on the train tracks. Too shocked to explain that. If every month's a circle, he done ran about 8 laps. The soul was navigating his plane without a maze map. The air was spiral circuit, his crown without a wave caps. He rose and tried to grab him real slow. You'll always stay back. It's when they heard her from outside. It's just a straight caddy. Uranium too fast. Orange juice with pulp. He poured his drink in a used glass. They hit up they booze stash. The liquor was too brass. He's really no drinker. Made exception for this. As she joined in the kitchen, had their heads in a twist. What's it mean? Cut the scene. We ain't ready for this. So they sat and watched the movie, ate a Mexican dish. As he reached and grabbed the phone that was next to his fist, caught his main man Johnny. They still cool. His thoughts inside his brain ran. Finally ring. That's a native course. Wiping the tomato sauce from off his beard before his ear was hit with the grenade he tossed. Switching back to pacing forth, meditating, facing off, incense burning, made him cough. So many questions pondered while he sits in the stool. Will he electrocute somebody if he swims in the pool? With his power, will he listen when we give him the rules? Should we send him to school? What's his energy fuel? It is what the master meant then about the beauty that he could bring to the world by Johnny yapping over needless things like using them for battery jumps. And no one needs a string retrieving rings from out of the drain below the ether spring for moving heavy things. You can charge a levitation fee. I regret calling you, he thought, but said, okay, I see. Let him talk while he daydreaming about things that came to be. Prophetic vision series made to see that made him flee. Daughter, he was too afraid to open, hid away the key. But that brought him to a flashback. The room turned dim in every corner of it abstract. The night he got the glow, his senses heightened like a jam-packed city getting ransacked. Critters in the sand trap. Hourglass toasted on the roof above the land tap. Let the rhythm hit him if a villain wants the man's mask golden glow. Folks below shivered who be glanced at remain anonymous a few years until the plans hatched. Notoriety just appeared as camera scan fact developed in the fiction. Blood edition made it stance cap for many who had seen the footage of the glowing man wrapped in legend lore. Few who ever saw it, people stand clapped of everyone he met. He saw visions when his hands dapped. Random acts of heroism, meddle with the bad rats who mess with him and try to play heroin in his knapsack. Discovered it's the factory, and more than just a bad batch. Knew they throw a blow before they swing a ready jab back. Followed by agents claimed his energy was hazmat. Started hitting faster home, listening to jazz tracks. Head nodded like the booby on the lamb's back. Miles Davis doing sit-ups to keep his abs flat. And every time he went and did a selfless deed, his selves agreed to elevate his level again, and he surpassed that. One night he heard a whispering sound as he was levitating, felt his feet lift from the ground, while the spoken riddles what exists if it isn't found profound. Now think deep, did birth create you or reveal you? Heard his old master's voice explain the unrevealed clue that led him to a natal chart reading that was real true. Much he started studying the angles of the wheel zoo, looking for answers when his wife is getting real through and acting like she healed on the surface. It's surreal too, walking through life with feet dragging, wearing steel shoes. Circuits of the years flew, searching with no real clue to the stomach wobble. What's inside emerging like the seal glue. The thunder cried they son arrived, the watery home birth. Shocked when they first touched him, dried him off and he glowed when he nursed. Their tongue was tiny, stunned their eyes, the oral he spoke first. Aquarius sun tried for the rare, but what they didn't know, across the world another child was born with a different glow. Their lives ran parallel, with destined to cross paths. Back to his meditation as he stepped through the thought grass. His cherubims walked past while singing at the entrance to the heavens won't cause cash. Switching fast forward to the present time, he step in line on which the passport, and he tipsy off one sip he had and gripped the glass awkward. Glasses in the hand, not an A to see the baby three. Doing dishes, cue the missus who done let an angel free. She smirking while he working, trying to learn about the ABCs impatiently. Drew his first letter and he made it Z. If I plant seeds in his mind, one day they'd make a tree. Decided homeschool will be fine. They'll say he's ADD. She disagreed the way his eyes slighted. He was made to ski, insisted anyway. That created a split. And over time the gap widened more than they could admit. So in their mind they pondering if they should just quit. Ever since you started glowing gold, you think you the man. You sure as thought so when I saved you, put this ring on your hand. You ain't even have a brush, asking me for the moves. Finger painted things get layered as he reached for the fuse. To diffuse the situation while she reached for the booze. To replace the while I saved your life, who asked you to move? If you recall, I wanted a bodyguard, you passed to refuse. His ego grew so worse hit harder than his own up fist. If he could elevate his mental, she would show enough miss. First she cold, then she caring, he would know when she switched. Cause he could smell it on the breath. Did he notice the glitch? Then after this they both quiet as they fought with a stare. In an astral body battling the thoughts that they shared. As he sets it off, a question slowly tossed in the air. As words became weapons, back and forth with a stare that wrapped eternity in moments way too often but rare. Mental exhibition battle right across in their chairs. They sat motionless and frozen like they lost in the prayer. So their thoughts could flow freely while they fought in the square. Astral body kung fu with punches tossed in the pair. While they dodged and she ain't stopping, he was more than prepared. Because adjustment, it was sorta impaired. He white lotus dip, he barely scratched his orbit. He laughed, his wife noticed it, got angry good. Reached for the staff to strike below his bed. Holographic psychic weapons made while in the yoga split. Self-defense classes trained him well to defend. Backflipped and swept his leg, he jumped compelled to the bend. Roundhouse he missed on purpose as he fell in the spin. He smoothly took the staff from her, now it's held to a chin. Kissed the forehead, held her hands and they grinned. A short tussle, an opportunity exercising the thought muscle. At first he tried methods to stop it and more subtle till he made some points sharp enough to pop the thought bubbles. Falling back to reality, he caught her, she screamed. Back in body, now they laughing like it all was a dream. With roots stemming from a problem way too small to be seen. From Bruce Z to Zeus B, stopped and reflects. When Lil Z was on the ceiling with binocular specs, looking at his pop study astrological text. But stay tuned to the next chapter for what's following next. Superman origin, step into the Z. Swimming the electric waves, Mecca Jubilee. From a young seed that is meant to be a tree. Son of a dragon tail, the epic of a G. Superman origin, step into the Z. Swimming the electric waves, Mecca Jubilee. From a young seed that is meant to be a tree. Son of a dragon tail, the epic of a G.
Fatal blow.
It's happening again. Run!
Run! CUT. That's a wrap on scene 42.
Cut. That's the one. I know you's about to pass that. I know the arguing was fake, but the headache is real.
Praise the Most High, the smoke rise, the ghosts fly, they both died. They throw tied on the coat hide, sacrifice them all to wall. Rain fall, my tears pour, my ears sore, pagans don't hear law. Theodore, the old man stumbled from smearing off. We had caught for paired loss, brushing his beard off. His lady riffing from a distance, wishing he cared more. Tobacco called bear claw, the back of his hair gone. I'm writing in rare form, throw light in the spear storms like a titan with hair blonde, or Viking in gear bronze. My mic like a magic wand, daggers in palm, Pythagoras psalms, the master is calm, relax, moving his palm, near pawn, puffing the bomb, cuts in my arm, strong, a couple of charms, a couple of oolong, we smooth when we crush a new song, purpose, we write verses to his curtains, we gone, Abraxas, Revis, believe it, if I can see it, I'll achieve it, the semis for the dinner when I eat it, the thrones is only two-seated, and you ain't Mike Jack, so beat it, you're like Drac anemic. Salute. Empowering thoughts, a force, creation of man, the seed of Abraham, I am. Empowering thoughts, a force, creation of man, the seed of Abraham, I am. The hypothesis of Herodotus, gods and goddesses, the Eden garden to the apocalypse, religion and politics, arguments between fools and true scholarship. Nowadays, everybody's a narcissist. Schools are targeted, no jewels, names anonymous. Everybody's making claims and say it's consciousness. Laying hold to Egypt, hieroglyphics, Bible scriptures, Apocrypha and the Josephus, the book of Enoch, of those who pushed it to knock, and the scrolls of Jesus. Masons things told in secret. The only ones that wear the red robes can keep it. Next to King Solomon, the widow's son, and the deacon. Just speaking, and my flow chastise demons. Give them bad vibes while teaching. 12 from every black tribe is leading. Along with 12 rabbis and magi's was leaving. This fiery hell breaking the spells of the heathens. Empowering thoughts, a force, creation of man, the seed of Abraham, I am. Empowering thoughts, a force, creation of man, the seed of Abraham, I am. I
am the God inside the sun. I'm Aries, son of Mary's. Some in air, he's still on top with none compare me. One of one with none compared me. You won't like me when I'm angry. Terms of being to someone scary. Sun canary, suck and berry. What a query from Tamari. Ram the health of data for the universe. The sun declared me Taurus, ox and Taurus socks. Sleepwalking, I fought a fox who told me how to walk through blocks. Torbaku, no daughter knock. Apocrypha, the laws of Doc. Pentateuch, Pentateuch. I can cause the Pentateuch. My body gives it Morris Moss looking through the bullseye. I can see the aura watch, but the all is not. Calendars and tortoise tops. Gemini outthought the clocks. Listen, all the thoughts of rocks. Hitman, lyrical bartender, they call the shots of everything they fought to stop. Sympathy and orthodox. Picking up the signal from the sigils and the water drops. Winking cause all wars to stop. New Neo and Bruce Leo, Roy, John of Architect 9, need the cathedral. How you hypnotize all of the mind readers that's reading you. Most High who made me up from lies that's completely true. Virgos, fur coats, fashioned from the ether zoo. Magic man from deep Peru. Theta Gamma, ancient grammar placed in Amber Nail him with the Abraham Arabi. Reduces head, turn my hard drive to something floppy. One look, I nutted submit. That seems meant. Typically Illuminati. Hit the L like you in hockey. Mr. Superman, Asasi, Planet Rocky, ran with Shakti. Every verse in Ace, never see me dip the new Versace. Birthday suit and title wear from fashion in the human body. Deeper Liberace, weight decisions on the dragon scales. Imagine it. I am a jinn, I the mage. Am I the ancient book of Robs? I took my time, though I don't know if I am aging. Zodiac, my skin broke the spikes inside the Eigen Maiden. How great I am at this. Punch it like I am a fist for one, so I am you. Let me show how I outran a jet. That I am you let. I am legend. I in heaven. Follow all the planet steps. Knowledge you can't handle.
Creation of man, the seed of Abraham.
I am.
Force, creation of man, the seed of Abraham.
I am.
As angels fold their wings like vultures over kings, left their skull and bones expressed with screams. Naked, wet in streams, cold water running, body sunken. Each finger a row of golden rings. Each tell their moments with heroic genes. It's detailed perfectly, encrypt in codes on beams like mercury. Written on scrolls unseen, only the word to see. Missing head rolls for guillotines and perjury. Body release the soul in surgery. The mirror is clean before it cracks. Killer is back at the murder scene to clean his tracks. At the darkest hour of the night, glides on the wings of bats. Like a black avenger called the crow above a phoenix bat. Swirling ravens around my fountain pen. There's all my written text. Unforgiven death, counted sin? If so, I write this epistle, holding the crystal, trying to counter them. But rhymes are balancing, and the mind is challenging. And all my writing books that lightning pushed. Open with burning pages. Minister from sermons from ages. A lot remain hermits and nameless. Hip-hop ordained minister of greatness. Came in the game from a spaceship. My merkable message. Wordsmith on records. Magic. Check it. It's like I'm related to the inventor of Tetris. It's weird, cause as my name slowly go down in the pages of history, the book disappears. My bars then reappear in shapes that's great. From the top, then slowly drop. It's reoccurring as ghostly hip-hop. I'm the phantom. Hold your attention for ransom. In my father's house, there's many mansions. Each room a bar, lounge, and expanded. A black K stretched next to a Celtic P. The crest etched upon my eldry. Red rosaries, holy beads, they read, I wrote a creed for the dead, the ghosts of the elderly. Try to put a hex and spell on me. Ropes around the necks fell from trees. Open the doors of the cellars, make it dwell in hell for centuries. As the Middle Age seal reveals the MCKP, your executioner, with a letter from Lucifer. The dreads go booyaka from Memphis to Utica. I'm really that vulgar as I read from the stilly of the vultures. I'm hip-hop. I'm the city and the culture. Watch, I play chess upon the universe. Map first, flat earth, pull up my chair. I use the borough of Queens as my queen. Protect Brooklyn as king. They call check as I place Manhattan on the Madison Square. Then wait calm, you can't touch the Bronx. You in check, you got a problem trying to lift up Harlem. He touched Strong Island next. I start smiling, that's checkmate, Staten Island. 32 pieces from my Charlene set. Who went next? I shuffle tectonic plates like it's a deck. Any concept, my sword a pleat with all flesh. It's killer priest to war vet. The goat of Psalms, coat of arms, and medals on my broad chest. Othello that shoved devils into a vortex. Eyes yellow like the great owl. As my mic appears from out of gray clouds, my verse heard in rave sounds and frequencies of high pitches. Hide in hieroglyphics, the lyrics is aged now. A sage found. How do I stay bound? Young with a face frown. I'm older with grace. On my shoulders go plates. I went from headaches, but now on my head is where they place crowns. Caution when walking on my stage with your sacred grounds.
Anywhere our feet touch become sacred grounds. See us walking over clouds wearing flaming crowns. If you ain't speaking with love, it's just a waste of sound. Sacred ground, laid it down, builders of the ancient mounds. Anywhere our feet touch become sacred ground. See us walking over clouds wearing flaming crowns. If you ain't speaking with love, it's just a waste of sound. Sacred ground, laid it down, builders of the ancient mounds. Lips of death kissed me and it died right before me. See, they say the Grim Reaper took his eyes when he saw me free. They need me like breath, though they cried and ignored me. So ironic, knew I was the most highest of shorty. Trees tried to record me in their rings, years of extra Lakers. Why y'all don't see that every tree's a stack of record players? Nectar me, a nexus maker. Killers on our best behavior. They say your next friend could also be your next betrayer. Magic trick, 3 eyes that saw me in half. I'm illustrating, bringing, raping, spoken, taught me the math. Now it's all I see, thought I did. A seraphim that shared honeydew melanin with the Z hive that's swarming me. They rhyme and it's born me to thine be the glory. He's Allah's favorite suit. I arrived when he wore me. God, body in the cleanest, had a stellium in Virgo. Kid adrenochrome sippers, melatonin into Merlot. Flying over New Jebu, I saw a giant priest rhyming on beats in a circle, playing chess with all the boroughs. I said I got next, sat on Barican, dropping words snow like ashes. Serapis Caracas, we played some worlds ago. I reached my jersey pieces from Monopoly and AC. Computer hacked the saxophone, calling music to play me. To learn your pattern, son, your KB. Where should I move my next? Word horse, jumpkin' JC? Or is that move smart? I sparked the LEO with ideas to build a new art. To move his nights falling, put his curtains, made the room dark. From serving turns to blow to level the playing field. From owners to renting, the kingdom will never kneel. From Brooklyn to Guillotine Neck, protect your shoulder mug. Upon his head, he wore a T-set. I spit a soldier's blood. The mad MAGA hand of the dagger is still liquid. Watch it on cam, did in slow motion, it's still missing. The Knights of Elves cut off their legs and still kick the globe back to the subconscious mind where it existed. Bishop coming at an angle, who would he? Maybe he missed it. Spot the brook, coming trying to take the Queen Elizabeth. Swept the pieces off the glass roof, I turned it slow, breaking ozone layers. Once connected to the turbo deep, they trying to figure out how I cut them with a steel sword. And though I danced across the ceiling, they was still floored. Skilled at war, though I became human, I was still the Lord. Right until my name became huger than a billboard. I almost cracked the firmament, yeah, just the surface below. While I was in the sky, breakdancing as the earth was rotating in the circle. I created an inferno. My breath across the glass wrote my name into the words glow. Head spinning on the ceiling like iguanas, it's the lizard ill. Nothing ever happened. If it's all a dream, it isn't real. Pictures in your image real. Lightning that I get to wheel. Rip the wheel. Whip a peel bananas when I drove off. Grasping with the spoke speak. Magic on the throne seat. I'm faster like I don't eat. Magic when our souls cross. Say the future limits you. Traveling with no peak. Hide and seek the time I sneak back again, but don't peek. I saw myself counting on the map again. A stone sheik. For many kings vanished. Cause their character was so weak. Collab with God until we slay the dragon on its own beat. Out the lid. On this pot they battling with no heat. Without my hands I caught a glimpse, then navigated with cold feet. I walked on thin ice and melted half until there's no sheet. The Matrix figure skater, when it battling your whole fleet. The greatest figure skater to the math magician, don't cheat. But what if no one can see us? No squares to hold and keep us. No board and no chess box, just astronosis Jesus. We just played each other's music, it controlled the pieces. Humans on the sidewalk, squares, planet psychokinesis. Every move connects fate and empty heads and neck weight. With Santos and priests in Australia, we talk to plant ghosts. Created
Like money together. Now that's a checkmate.
made the devil eat his heart out from off his breastplate.
The government tell us we woke, and at the same time sell us the dope that leads to heart failures and strokes. Where do we start? Do we believe what the elders wrote, or the ones who watch through a telescope? The Illuminati Cyclops, beach spark on every coast. The head of a cult, the devil goat, that sits in a drum circle like a hippie, dressed like a gypsy. My best of rocket to nebula quotes is like Tesla notes. Now they got surveillance on Diddy. I'm a cross between Umar Johnson and Billy Carson. I told my grandmother that we are from where the stars from. I'm like Rod Hayes, but I'm Todd Wave with a blonde fade. Some days it'll be an orange braid, half shade. That's just his character. I made hair like lemonade. Both his parents come from Africa. Y'all know the prototype, it's the walking life. See, the sun is the source of light. They made my quartz bright as New York at night. They say when Walter right, he can steer Hathor to the boat of the moon. Into the cliff, sent to the glyphs to open the tombs. They say killer flows is like pillar porticos that fulfill the scrolls made of silver and gold. The bars I laid is like sculpted on the architrave. I wrote it like an art display. Gods and goddesses with darker shades. I wrote it in the chamber, glowing like the child that was golden in the manger. Only 3 kings knew he was growing to be the savior. Okay, back to rap more about Hathor, the cow-headed near the Nile desert. Under the white clouds, the natives dancing in the powwow. He wore the head crown of owl feathers. As the clan went from loud records, and priests and Jizza wrote their signature down on Geffen. And hip-hop's where I found the presence. The shepherds are coming down from Mount Everest, surrounded by peasants. With unclean skin disease, they called them leopard. I pointed a finger up and moved it around till I found the nebula. And told them I walked through Babylon, Persia, and Mecca. I talked to bees out their nectar, kings out their treasure. I've been counting ever since I've been walking. I started from forever. I've been writing on stillies inside of caverns where it's misty. Dealt tarot cards to the hands of time. Closed my eyes while the mouth of a cave kissed me. I gave the walls history. Y'all enslaved us all misery. That's why I shaved it off and came back bald a mystery. I wrote it all on big slabs of lapis, lazuli, channel vibe to the candle fire. 12 candlesticks sits on amethyst. I write my scrolls on the clove of a rose. You see them when they unfold, the untold secret me and the queen bee hold. So when they make the pollen bin, I can communicate with the insect world like King Solomon. I mean solar gems, most roll to him.
Then I went rogue on them, those who stole my pen. Then I went ice cold as wind. Geminis be bold as twins. When we take the mic, we're the walking life.
The D's rated houses looking for your favorite out of Brooklyn. Africa praises to the bushmen, to the natives in the woodlands, the razors in the jixing, through the mazes of the bullpen. They killed our saviors, re-raised us and made us into hoodlums. Malcolm X became one of the greatest out of the Muslims, except for this boxer who never went to Oxford, who never became a doctor, but got the rings of the chakras. Cassius Clay and Hathaway passed away, saw dimensions. George Benson, could this be a masquerade? Preacher said fast and pray. My mother's not there, but I asked her grave. Tiffany's not here, but her ashes stayed. What word will Prince and Michael Jackson say? I was a boy, now the mirror showed me patches of gray. Then it got black, and I started like tapping into a haze. Days, the mirror said your hair looked glazed because that's how much passion you gave. This is what happened, you still rapping. The mirror became my healer, but it told me I was a pyramid giver, a gold splitter and a soul filler. I came to slay the Antichrist.
Walking man, stars expand, rivers in my orbit span. After me across Japan, mastered the default command. Skin brown but so bright, the rivers where I caught a tan. Lost in Pan's labyrinth, spirits move across the sand. But words to fly, the words to fire. But in exchange they lost their hands and appeared inside the jungle. In the bed upon a Morris man, I'm multiplying, gold horizon. Traveling, I goes Orion, burn the tree to 3rd degree. Asking all the birds agree, I'm certainly a giant. Using bamboo just to stir the sea. Watched across an island, suddenly cooked the leaves to turn to tea. Smoking gun and smoking tongues 1,000 leagues below Poseidon. Fell asleep and felt asleep. Woke up and I spoke Hawaiian. Kamikami homicide. My brain was never colonized. Just angels, demons, gods inside. Bakeries were prophesied. Serving loads of sermons they all heard and drove in herds and droves to see me when I'm cooking up. I'm writing over burning stoves while levitating lepretainment. Search below the surface robes. Surface codes, words explode. Terminator circuits froze. Zigzag zodiacs. Killer, that's in murder mode. I hate how serpent hurt the toad. I can make the sculptors cry. Rivers undiscovered under colors in the sulfur sky. In a child lullaby. Valley where the skulls are dry. Swimming this a coast supply of culture. Most of those deny. Children see it still believe the lyrics make your brains whirl. Zodiac charts inside the coffee cup. He made swirls with coconut creamer like he slowly watching paint swirl. Quiet child who clammed up, spoken, then it made pearls. Kai died twice like Mandela and James Earl, but only lived once in many bodies in strange worlds. My neck's a grail, chalice spinal fluid in the mind wine. They don't understand me here, I'm from a higher timeline. I wonder what the microscopic people on my spine find. Pro Tools arena, so cool demeanor, while my head and heart battle, that's old school Medina. Show and prove repeater, so smooth computer. I told you, Eureka. Zodiac and show theatrics. Clearly they don't know the brackets. Nearly break your bones for practice. Think of kids who grow the cactus. Marveled at my own exactness. The stand leads through from lowly maggots to holy magnets. Engraved sigil in the stone of Cabraxis. Who kept his name hidden as unknown on the track list. Who rode a winged dragon on the road to Damascus. And kept his wings flapping on the throne of Galactus. No man can tell a Muslim from the bones of a Baptist. Dragon flame spit and turn the stones into ashes. I don't even mean music, but I own all the masters. They ain't really government here, they're only actors. Farmers saddle only tractors, shaving over Hopi pastures. Only realize you're giving haircuts to an old after. Children in my gene pool and couldn't get a pool pass. Used to walk on blue moon grass, vision the cruel past. AstroloGezus take the wheel, now I don't need the fuel gas. My Uranus versus means I'm following the rules last. Back when I was formed, all the angels in the heavens stared. Sharp and swollen harpsichords playing over 7 stairs. Said a prayer, said a bear, my solar system said a prayer. Know why I'm so fly, flowing in the debonair, left the square. Anywhere I sit is an electric chair. Inside the maze, I reached the dead end, and so I made a door. By just thinking, modern legend of an ancient more. When you die, the world dies. You're who they made it for. The tallest giant made a glass ceiling, it became my floor. Lyrics in my brain galore, miracle they can't ignore. Zodiac, I'm the only man that time waited for.
Now, who were some of your early influences?
Rome, the planets, the creator, mythical gods, humans, flowers, everything in nature, inspiration. Musicians get their inspiration really from environmental things, and all musicians are inspiration to me, no matter what style they're playing.
My fingers slipped from Solomon's grip. I was swallowed into a bottomless pit, going down through the rocks from a cliff. Though the darkness wasn't the worst of it. As the curses eclipsed, I saw spots in the Gothic were lit, going down the throat of black smoke into a moat that covered my face and my back like a coat. I'm in his bowels with owls, and men that wrapped their head with towels and spoke the Talmud, the owl school now too. I'm in his guts. I see skeletal forms in his tusk. The winds are rough, a gust spins me up. My view is now in the spiral. Confused as I go up in the cycle. Circular, 6 dimensions, my body light up. I'm a Merkaba, positive, negative in my messages. I thought the worst occurred. As soon as I lay the verse in the beat, it becomes a 12-person word. I raise it from the beast's digestive system. I resurrect with wisdom when I connect with rhythm. I see Solomon hands appearing closer as I reach, coming from debris with composure. Behind me, looks like debris from explosives on planets that nova. That's when I got the grip, he pulled me over. As he pulled, he slipped, my hand still in his grip. He tumbled to the edge of the canyon, his body dipped. I said, I got you, hold on. We both pulling so strong. Then he tapped me on the back of my shoulder, asked me what's wrong. Asked me why I'm leaning over the canyon. I look again, I'm holding on my other hand like a companion. I said, wait, something not right. It went left, let's get this straight. As he curved the conversation, it could drive you to a place. I backed up, shocked, bouncing in my mind. A lie sends you mistakes. Food for thought, read it on the plate. Since Adam, Eve, and the snake, evil deeds inflated like a cake. Superstition, religion, became a business. Truth is fiction. Changed from old, new editions. New defenders, new to prison. Sign up to the system. Line up, choose a witness. We lose due to fitness. We chew with a vengeance. No clues for the sickness. Cold flu so suspicious. Mom brewing biscuits. A song that she knew, a stew or twisted citrus. Esau's the author of my free fall of torture. Evils and horror. Eagles got the borders. Energy has a secret. Cerebrals getting stronger. The mummified hands try to grab me. The son of I am. Jagged stone streaming past me. Abraxas reading Simha Paroma. Galaxy above my head holding my diploma. Graduated, not encapsulated. A lot infatuated with my greatness. most of y'all favorites. I'll keep it basic.
Aroma, see what previous abraxas. The word slow motion, falling down side up. I read it backwards. The sea becomes a skyfish freeze, turning to blackbirds. Trouble is afoot with no ledge like Bishop's last words. Free falling until he crashed. Now they yelling free falling at an ankle. Need the cash, need the dough. See below, secret wisdom in the class nerd. We spill the juice crucible. Visions of the past stirred. Alice's paralysis. I want a minute fast to blur from fire above the phallus. Niggas cured. Now that occurred. Reflections coming back and who was fishing for a glass turd. Seeing through the ship so different it was absurd. Trust my gut feeling as I'm hearing what my abs heard. The band was playing spinal chords. In them with a crab sub. Glasses full of past words, wasn't and used tos. Has been the plan on coming up to get new views. Falling out the sky while I discovered the blues clues. Colors and blue hues while touching the new views that shot the breeze of prophecies. Scuffing his new shoes. It's magic how they all became ducks with his fused blue. It's hypnotic like a cup full of blue booze. They hide and bark inside my bars. I drunk up they boo-boos. The exes quickly ghosted them, bolted like loose screws. Got mad and shot each other like a couple of news crews. Last memory, we didn't get the password. I'm stuck in the rules. Who? Good luck on the Yuzu. Gemini, they got them both in trouble like you two. Went from the esophagus, centered the Moroccan trust. Hippos with colossal touch told me what it's all about. The sunken place, me, myself, and ISIS had to fall it out. Black Panther said the Jaguars right, while the inner child asking me if Hathor bites. Watch as I develop. Hands in time lost their grip on watches I that fell up. Watching as the kings collapse. Eternal voice of life is a bitch with no wings attached. He died before he let a bungee jump with no strings attached. Rings I snatched, fire from the gods in a thinking match. The universe threw me ideas I didn't think to catch. The tallest towers turned into dust. The fiends think it's cracked. The bricks become cities in the sky. I brought the kingdom back, designed the new treaty with the devil where the handshake. Flip the planet right side up like it's a pancake. Children rise from underground holes, receive the mandrake. Control me falling up in slow motion as I steer the crowd toward the sun manifest. Standing on the cirrus cloud, praising AstroloGezus. They was calling, I could hear it loud. I won't falter, nah, I won't falter. Scripted in the tune, read the message in the water. The stars you thought were rising up, and now you what? Whole time I thought that I was falling, really I was flying up. Everybody screwing each other to get the tightest nut. T-I-T-A-N, y'all better tighten up and move this jangle piece. That was held in this week. So society collapsed on itself in the week. Build the secrets that were burned on the selfish elite. Allegations shook the planet till they fell from their seats. Caught from earthquake, the killer priest felt them released as he slipped into the darkness to the essence of the beast and turned it into beauty. Child of destiny, police now. Worry took his piece out the game, none caught the fall guy. Start to fall apart just like a Libra telling tall lies. I never fell for it, so the answer to this is all lies. The camera said it's all lies. Candles, they was all high, but as the felons fell in the trap, the righteous all fly. For every God deed, I gained a feather to adorn my wings. The beat was kicking off, flying. When I talk, I swing punchlines, spit the chemtrails. And when I got to the bottom of the seasons, to get even, I'm now stalking spring.
We are giving you these scriptures on our authority and by the authority of the prophets and the apostles who came to open everybody's eyes to the fact that you are too manifestations of the divine. This discovery is the gospel, that is the good news, with the eternal energy of the universe and the love that moves the sun and other stars.
With KP is silent, he's still powerful, like a pharaoh in knowledge. Y'all think about it, when y'all done, I'll be over to the next one. Giving your mind and your ears direction. What you hear is perfection. When you disturb the Egyptian kings, death comes swift on wings. Either kiss the ring or get bit and sting, or it's dimethyltryptamine. That mean you die while you trip off a being. So human beings, what you seeing? Only me in a huge coliseum, with slaves following me to their freedom, with trumpets and swords till we taking out a kingdom. When I rap, I'm Lord, and this is my Eden. I'm writing my laws for the snakes and treason. Chariots out the floor that I'm placing my feet in. Horses pull my microphone cord, I take a seat then. We thrust through my bedroom door straight into deep winds. The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphones, surely thine will shall be done, because it is nothing new under the sun. The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphone, surely thine will shall be done, because there's nothing new under the sun. I wrote on steles and pillars of master killer and jizzer, and saw my own reflection crash into mirrors. The healer, shut out the RZA, the cure. My rhymes could be mistaken as cocaine lines so pure. I should have wrote this on aluminum foil, light a torch beneath it, to the rumors fume with the royal, like Upper Egypt. Back in the days we used to fight if you scuffed a sneaker. Your name ring bells with the school if you snuffed a teacher. I used to rhyme off a boombox with a busted speaker, back when Biggie and Tupac was just a feature. I started rhyming like I couldn't be touched by neither. I was only a child like King Tut but deeper. While y'all poses on Instagram, I put roses in the pentagram, scent in my nose when I kill a ram. I'm son of man, rappers think they goats but they still a lamb, so I use them for a coat and warm my hands. The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphones, surely thine will shall be done, because there's nothing new under the sun. The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphone, surely thine will shall be done, because there's nothing new under the sun.
Meet the great osmosis like a rocket cane, then turn into a serpent in my top brain. I'm certain that I'm not saying the end is near. Engineer, service in the clock train. Glock range, Dr. Strange, linears, hemispheres. Hammers from the top crane while handling the rock cane. Ran before the cops came, this manual was not named. Now they call me Rock Kane, cool Jesus rapper. Half a brigade and half a militant. He's the master, read the chapter even after I can hear the demons' laughter. From A to Z, I found these letters between. Written by Allah's hands, every step is supreme. Blew across the hot sands, turning breath into steam. Make nimbus clouds by dining on electric cuisine. In the center of it all, but still never be seen. The memoir of Superman who flew ahead of his dreams. Clan of the 10 planet spheres under one roof with me. Combine them all, made a W like this two of me. You guys, you gotta feel it like your moon degree. But who would see the breeze who stole heavy mental riding on the ferry? I flow across the wave valley, riding on the jet ski. Turn the heavy, getting to heaven like the science has possessed me. Spirit in the body, use the iris to address me. Calls from the astral plane, need a psychic to connect me. I got a hand to him, but lightning couldn't catch me. Run me the procedures, sweetest honey Indonesia. Staying on my D-Nars like money in Tunisia. While they studying how Nas ticks, I was with the Gnostics until I started rapping like I couldn't be touched by either. From 5% is it intelligent hoods to God MCs, I was God, they was never this good. Heard the silence swept the room like a ghost when it's calm. And said you took their breath away, how they supposed to respond?
The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphone, surely thine will shall be done, because there's nothing new under the sun. The crown of love, eternal light, glory, seat of the throne. I receive microphone, surely thine will shall be done, because there's nothing new under the sun.
Since inspiration always comes through a human vehicle, whatever truths I might utter to you will be distorted. My voice will be distorted, and you might mistake the meaning of what I said. Now, so therefore, everybody who receives divine inspiration, sometimes it comes for no reason that anybody can determine, and you can take that or leave
I know my sacred rights when I write. Who am I to judge? I'm in my pen tonight. I got booked in the pages with blue bars, and I started doing the sentence and finish at the margin. My mind tried to escape, but I'm the correctional garden. Max in the mental state, full of gems while I'm jogging. Using words and terms till I serve my turn. On my brain cells form into a bell's barn. Recording while I'm self-rewarding. Like I spit 3 autumns when I release a masterpiece just talking. That's how I get when I'm zoning, just flowing. I make the listener a prisoner of the moment. Dialogue. To create new knowledge, the old face was abolished, reshaped and polished. Graduate from college, move to different states. The same people that hate make the dollar. Leonardo da Vinci and cathedral cardinals were busy throughout the cities of Italy. The evil part of the history and mystery replaced the people dark as the pygmy. Eventually, Michelangelo and Bible radicals had it go by the Pope from that century to cover art immensely, intentionally. To dark ages from archaic, from rock painters who started language, charts and data, tribal marks invaders, before titles and parts of Asia. The heart was nature, Africa was far ancient. Older periods, Star Sirius over pyramids, walls with cobra images, rituals were open the mouths of mummies, or biblical, how to rip a crowd for money, identical beneath the clouds of countries, subliminal, one wears the crown is chubby, while we hungry, they ugly and frowned upon me, look down on us but count on us and not growling tummies, arrest the devil, read him his rights, eat him right, in the courts of the cross, the Lord's jury seated Christ, and the two witnesses since Genesis, bringing the devil as God prisoner, the job for the minister, persecute him, and drag him to the chair to execute him. He tries to bribe you, stone him with Bibles. Give thanks to the Lord for he is good. A million saints with their swords to the devil's hood, metal hooves, stand in heaven where I never stood. Only in hell, music and spells, magic only several could. Before religions, oral traditions, total transitions, Dogons, Egyptians, both arms are risen, the boat gone and drifted. Let's roll on depiction, let's roll on subscriptions, no storms for Christians, black magic and sorcery, mathematics, bad habits, horrors that I see. Giving honor and all glory, thankful and painful, during long sufferings, calm when storms hovering, protected by my guardian angels, the lower and the upper wings are covering, for soul restructuring, I'm like Job recovering, loosen all the knots and the cluttering, till I'm filled with coloring, my life's a book with crayon to spray on, our legs and arms are bronze, from the Amazon, lost tribes in Babylon, north skies we sung a song, sweet chariots, then we carried on, we came from the nebula as settlers, we came here to plant grain and explain the weather, the 10 spirits of the Sephiroths, their attributes and appearance, 10, this is the beginning, the hot ones like the chakra transcendent, our demeanors in Bina, in its likeness in its image, the nexus died like my eye, the astronaut on the ziggurat, comet rocks past the equinox, cast it on my headdress, the space cadet, that's the message, then Gavura like Suma, then Teferi, then the tea beverage, connect with comedics, genetics and deep merits, next up is next suck, after is hold in your soul, the Malkut, the Tau book, weed is Nubian, brown kush, take away the image you saw, now look, Jacob vengeance on Esau, his crown took, before the Platos and the Aristotles, in days of old, those were pharaoh novels, and dialogue, and dialogue, and dialogue, and dialogue, and dialogue.
Come with axes from a praxis, every tree is going dialogue. Become paper for my reasoning and dialogue. Rhythmic, big applause to the lion god. Brown and shakes mountains, breaking sounds can make the giants nod. Mayan guard, zodiac clocks made of compliant cogs. Move barbarians, medicines from a second crop. Hallucination equations lost in vagina bar. They all bow when I walk into the highest lodge. Climb out the pupil in the all-seeing iris rods. Vivid third eye massage. Flying pigs high up the heart. Why they put on board of the next astral plane. The wheel turns, but I never seen its axis change. The same script, just the actors in the apple frame. Bobby, different roles, ready just to act the same. And clearly few can master flame. Who can reenact the same? That's a shame. Planets rotating as the math explains. Shed my skin, left a million bodies on the path I came. Came up on myself and got away, but look what that became. That's the rain. The sky releases science when I ask for rain. Master brain. If you don't have a name, you don't have an aim. In and out this world so many times, still I haven't came. I can see the next me, seeing through galactic frames. 7 keys, fed degrees, demons on our path get slain. Royal priesthood, our reputation got them scared to death. Devils caught wind of us approaching. They give up their breath, treasure keep a century, either season with time spice. I ate a clock and deprecated minutes from my hindsight. I took the 7 vows and wrote from infinite to finite. He's in the days, but he only infinite to finite. Looking at my chest, now she got interest in the finite. Talisman, tallest man, the ignorant divine height. Body, all the Gnostics knew their wisdom's is divine right. profound magic of a master at the round tablet. Heaven's real meal, not immortal from the ground addict. Holy evidence, open portals in my crown addict. Spectators took the spirit world around back. And why knows like why I know is ignorance bliss. But it's all mirage vanished with one flick of my wrist. Took a picture of my watch like it didn't exist. Photo of my photons from the mystic abyss. Serpents with a hawk face, circus in my thought space. Knew my Pegasus would be the quickest as the horse race. Spearhead the mirror, every business of the Lord's face. Arab in the abracadabra, abracadabra. Zigzag, Zodiac, killer, the next massacre.
I write my verses like the curses using curses. I write my verses. I write my verses. My gospels go spells in worship. A warship in the surface. A warship in the surface.
Yo, watch how you speak to me. My bars on guard frequency. Your arms too short to spar, even if you in arms reach me. Discard decency and ours and resolves peacefully. Heavily armored bombers when karma's involved. Frequently secrecy, coded language in cryptic forms of mystic norms. Monolithic lords and suspicious storms. Prolific born, elaborate author of emerald tablets. So I packaged it for wise men and abbots, extracting the gems that's trapped in it. My pen's mastered it, astronomers tone. They've written books based off on poems, the clone philosopher's stone. Behold progression, the father of all perfection. The wind carries my sessions and travels in all directions. It's evolution, manifesting purpose with spark the work. Of art brought to life by the birth of a thought. So serpents who pluck it, smite it down, mark it, book it, write it down. I am bound to keep around and found out when I struck the ground. Thunder sounds broke the sky, open for my potent rhymes. Soaked in blood, the chosen rise, floating I awoke in my inner beast with synergy, giving me Christ consciousness. My mic will ignite, throwing embers of light off of it. Know who the prophet is, the great Archon Abraxas. 7 classic planets commanding and chanting the lands with magic. Decipher the name through numeric tactics, 365 heavens, ascension axis, relentless practice, tragic. Read the Shimha, the great work redeemed through alchemic means of grim boss of shadow known to dim stars. Blow within the coldest men, we overthrow like Moses can expose his sins. That's when my flow ascends.
My right hand is a symposium of holy men holding pens. Each tunnel out and go to gym, then barrel back in. I sit as the pharaoh of rapping. I flow like I spoke in hymns, Catholics and masses. My cathedral cerebral, blood on the Abraxas. On my back's a black eagle, medieval. Steeples from ashes. I rose up, wings tucked, king tut, gold rings, emerald green cup, queen's blush, Fareem and Magnum. My egg-shaped skull, the phoenix dragon. Come through the mall, all of y'all human beings are savage. Wishes are granted if you're left-handed. Toe text, old max, written in old text commandments. Sun, moon, stars, and planets. My Xbox-shaped object just vanished. Chariot of ascension through dimensions. Did I mention this extension of Atlantis? I'm the phantom. I wear the face of space and a million grandsons. Each change place from black to white, from white to random. Mask like the yin and yang symbol in temples. I like my money blue and green like all other Hindus. Priest and purpose, the wordsmiths, this beat is monumental. Christ consciousness, bow down and honor it. Yeah, we deal with the waters, Noah's Ark. Now we deal with astronomers, show you the charts.
Composed of 12 signs, 10 planets, 12 houses, aspected by these ghostly marks. Hold the spark, shown to the gnosis tree with golden bark. Saturn by a chess, a cat, the clism who gloat in the dark. And Noah's Ark, Nova's Arch, planet spoken, making points, sharpen up the throwers darts. I was in the oldest quarks, Superman, I strolling clocks. Mother plane, drive the planets crazy, I threw it in park. Ball of frisbee, time will turn it all to cities. Jungles took it all so quick, the plane became the earth. Hawaii, the apple, macrocosm of the human heart. I showed the card, future charts, hidden in the Lucia art. Bullseye, Taurus feel the vision, saw his own remarks, remarkable. The stars go, lightning in my sword glow. My spirit poised to have my body playing tug of wardrobe. Study supreme math, arcs, angles, the archangels. Virgo clean the satellite, this is all the star table. Scorpio wave sign, intersects. I took up lust, double cross, right red, intersects. I took a plus, spun it, didn't multiply, reproduce. Now look at us, shocked when I merged both 8 points. I made a universal flag out of the snake's joints. Serpent goats, compass of the zodiac, 8 points, virgin host. Infinity is infinity. My cup overflows and refills instant for me. I drink from my own brain, from the business I see for. Everything was 8 by 8 to 64 chess squares, so they stared. No one's ever been as lit before. From the pleroma of the thrifty Mars that drift ashore, the broken wing people free falling down to 60 floors. Demiurge and venom serpents been the current time talker. I'm Luke Cageless as a baby, used to Skywalker, walking life. The thoughts of Christ, they walk in death, they thoughts possessed. Money was the goal, they thought they lost their Brachiosaurus Rex. Moonwalk the Green Mile backwards by my orange dress, put on my flesh. Use Master Eye in my skin suit. It turn round, circle mounds, lions play wind flutes. My brain erupts, their rain is up, they staying stuck in Satan's crux. Strut around the sacred grounds, kicking up the angel dust. Following the mathematics, mathemagic elements. Thine will and testament, mind skill is excellent. Ziolog with me, your spine chill, the exorcist. Legged eye and eye exam. Labeled in the diagram, great I am. Once the y'all saw me, or the ligers ran. Ka Zodiak is who won't smoke with the highest ram. Shepherd here to guide the lambs, Messiah man, Messiah grand. Well of Zam with my diaphragm and my command. No pad elixir, Boaz constrictor. Benita Apple bumper clock, throw jabs in Mithra. Hieroglyph and hydrogriffin, pyro spitting, fire wicking. Roll the tape, the time is sticking. Clock inside the diamonds ticking. My dimension, Mike and henchman, Mike ascension, time suspension, master builder, walk amongst the strangers and still act familiar. Time is up, so master killer, holy rhyme book that I used to light a match the gorilla, smack the silverback gorillas, Mr. Zodiac Attila, medicine from sarsaparilla, temple with 2 lions on the side, called them caterpillars.
Have you heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi Library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During the early race, man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started to fill away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates, left his seat as girl inflates. Blessed he who elevate, set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass, medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton figures how many diamonds his ring had. The courts had green grass, the hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clashed and fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. It's where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. The Greek, the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. A Braxis Reba Simha. The lion called Simba. When rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour with music for the temper. The rooster call from roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall. What lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of the take years. The Nag Hammadi god body. That practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Armani. Nag Hammadi, my baby. The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones, the cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the mountain, surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like a minute of solemn, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, a wall of St. Mary's. The Gospel of John, the scary lady. I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote.
I hear spirits I'm aware when they whisper. Books and steps climbing up my stairs in the mirror. Zodiac webs, but the air in a twister.
The Nag Hammadi
God body rare for the listener. Yo, Nag Hammadi, Naughty Mike, crusade. Good Lord, hooksaw chopping with the moon blade. 10 planets in my space, jamming with the tunes played from sampling the groove late. Acoustic in his body, Nag Hammadi, disagree, but really could have Nag Hammadi's body, Saka Karma, I'm a robbery. Nagasaki thought train, I said trolley stopped his folly. I'm a turbulence intense, but told by how to spot me. Never poke a dot on a lip at the grand monogamy. Right before they make their next move, they say the planets watch me, follow me forever. When the camera shot me, Mandelbrot me, cosmic egg, nog exotic beaches in the sand in Bali. Woke up a giant, thought the trees upon the land were broccoli. Y'all don't understand it probably. Kick inside the gown of luxury, never reach the crown the top. You see me, and they down the mock, get down the copy, sound karate. As speaking, I found the cocky on the clock, I knew the doom. Master underground Gaddafi, ancient astronaut from Mali. Yes, I'm high, but not on Mali. Exercise for Lottie, call for wands. Manuscripts, but couldn't hold the manuscripts of marble car. Charlotte Malay chromatic carbon. Enemy in dark bronze, a pocket bond of car. Hypostasis of the archon. Delete computer cookies out the language to the jargon. Avians and Cadians, praying in the sargon. Start calm, then it got crazy up the start calm. Intelligence that blew their brains, they say I was a smart bomb. Creation, yo, extra helio, made out of nothing. Society is fake, it's a great amount of bluffing. Ancient books looking like they just came out the oven. Yes, it gets the Mars of Vegas, living water, mystic order, Yahweh ain't as cold as his. Nagamati codices, lamb upon the codices, the solar bridge exploded lids. I showed the kids to stand on top of lotuses. Bible or eyeball, lyrics in the sky wall. Miracles inside pour by ministries, see men as trees. My enemies see end them easy, right with venom, inconsistent, writing still, leaving books burning like an inquisition. Never asked to give us astro-fitness back to business. Globe models hanging on my balls, call it sacrilegious.
Tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, the Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
The stoic silence of the oldest island begin to thaw, replaced by a growing comfort from endless wars. A sense of openness from the hopelessness of night terrors and war-torn. A culture hit on the tree of roots, go down to hell, a vulture sits. Its fruits are strange, comfort is the enemy of change. That's Buddha slain, ostentatious displays of masculinity, master identity, clashes of chemistry, acts to ministry. They found ossuaries where Yasha was buried. Yale and Oxford is wealthy, that's where it's held in box with the Steelies. Sensation-seeking journalists, selfish collectors, thieves and lit professors, search for leads to hidden treasures, forbidden fruit that Adam and Eve bit together. Seductive promise, corrupt the conscious, curse of the monstrous, a bomb nuclear launches, dinosaurs extinct, who instruct the comets, destructive regardless, Buddha's twisted bamboo, the Messiah touch a carpet, unspoken tension, permeated the air, the sun show us vision, made perfectly clear, the whole solar system, from days, months to years, casting that over our tranquil existence, joy and tears. The town's whispers grew louder, weaving tales of a particular king of power, deceived as well. Conversation in hush tones spoke of a clandestine underworld, King Tut's bones, the son of hell. Gray smoke filled the air, creating a nostalgic atmosphere, contentment, religious. In the quietude of recent years, a mysterious veil descended from the night upon the living. The sun dipped below the horizon. The streets took on a different shape altogether, monopolizing luxury cars, sleek and expensive, stealthy roll through the winters, criminal business with their wives and the fitness. Some took bribes, leads to a sentence. Some survived, codependent, now they co-defendants, exposed to witness through hopes and contradictions. Cellmates, ex-cons in prisons, killers with long convictions, addicts with strong addictions, badges, they draw depictions. Priest and mystic, listen, my book fell apart when I touched it. Its pages turned back to a papyrus, then went back to a tree, to a seed of a mustard.
Every day's a lesson, every moment is a plus degree. When I reached the door, I discovered that I was the key. Roof to the heavens so high, it's all under. Yo, I fit 1,000 nation libraries in one mustard seed. I planted planets in the soil. Grew them in the thunder trees, but lightly branches, stars as fruit. Second dances, second hands follow. But the numbers leave my novelist too much to read. Arm wrestle gorillas, now they groveling in front of me. This knowledge from a honeybee. Competition runs for me. Obviously, never went to college, but my son degree thought I erased light. When only darkness just remained immortal. When I erased light, I dusted it, and it created soil. Snakes they call you, raise the oil, praise the royal, slays the toil. My hand touched, rose with water, and it made it boil. Food inside my brain don't spoil, burning bronze. Word is bond, I flow like every word's upon a roast. We gotta work my wine, I send the message out, and every creature in the world responds. They send their delegates from every forest, birds and squirrels, swans, and beaver made me say, damn, leave it trying to weigh grams. Unison, I pulled through desert eagles from my waistband. I flew away as UV rays in heaven. I'm a made man who can cause free will and destiny to shake hands. Definitely shape plans, trajectory remains grand. And even when they buried me, I effortlessly made jam. Fast they couldn't tag me if they messaged me with spray cans. I made pie, a piece of a divine apple. Eating in my mind castle, frequently a time travel. Leaving it with rhymes traveling, the priest within your spine chapel. All things are from the past, every seat the time capsule. See the Vegas side maps you. Diggities inside grapple, creeping up behind grab you. Weep while my rhymes babble. Much to the moon star. They're saying, look how smooth he is. I'm something like a juice bar. They bishops all accuse me of removing all the blackness like a substance that removes tar. Spirit free lyrically, I've come to take it too far. Few saw my feathers and they only saw a bird perch. In every culture, all they gods spoke of me in first person. Zodiac, Satan got the yogis round the world searching. Mold me from the dirt merchant holy with the earth circling. My physicals and sculpts and fashion from a fist of mud. The flow that made the mythic flood. Missile stud, sigil thug, the engineer who stripped my code and wrote it in magician's blood. Man Samutra, man that super secrets to the clock towns. Be myself, even if the people in the box doubt you. Teleport, I be myself. Seems that they forgot how to. We the ones that the deities on top bout you. Living speakers slide out you. Singing spirit pop out you. Beating me and not bout to. Sequences I drop out you. Risk electrocution. Just a touch we call it shock value. Yo, super Casanova, super cat promoter, lion, no fire glow, super karaoke. This is poetic dopamine, better than Coca-Cola. I'm dopamine, open stream. I be choking cobra, snake charmer, brain macabre, ancient knockaway, karma, see the Rams Day. In this diaphragm, diorama, diurnal herbalist, moving diagram, watching my vision is panoramic with it. It's botanic, flower child, showered in clouds, my soul expanded. Life is a design, why didn't you know the planet? Polish up some knowledge, my wisdom will coat the planet. I get it, I'm so demanding, supply, gotta cut the wire, run traditional umbilical cord inside the cipher as a baby. Grab the mic instead of a pacifier. Melody appetizer. Beware buyer, this is some rare fire. Sit in a chair higher, giving a spare tire. You're on your last lap like a stripper that just for tiger. Nah, I mean my queen seem to be sweeter than the papaya. I move far away from dinners to wear blinders. Gold colored contacts, solar power guard rap. No one can doubt that I'm that lyrical spiritual exerciser, spiritual advisor. And I'm the kind of man that miracles admire. Minerals are minor. I majored in all required to complete the grand arcanum. Leaping the phantom quantum, Phoenician, the fire blossom. Come reach for this higher doctrine. Mayan, shaman, mind boggling. Reach to the time I'm martyr skin, moccasins, forgotten sins. Common men, nature, eager time, sovereigns. Making bullet points, lacking freedom is a problem. Carry extra magazines like they speaking in your column. I came from the center, never started from the bottom. Got your children in school, bringing smartest to the adoption rhyme book. Encyclopedia uses written in the margins. Listening to Marvin, sexual healing. My medicine is revealing that the stars in the sky got ancestors in the ceiling. Mooders of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netter. Time slipping through our fingers for the sand texture. Chandelier in the ceiling full of ancestors. Mooders of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netter. Chandelier in the sky full of ancestors. Show you clear, maybe you can understand better. Yes. Zodiac lay shower me. Spirits from above, those who passed away flower me. A lost intelligence, I may out, but they encountered me. Effortlessly writing new verse before you count to three. With a sound to see, a sight to hear, the taste of beauty. My ancestors in the sky told me make a movie. It's the mega Sufi, serve them like a maker Sufi. The grand makers open bars, I can make this for free. I'm giving season passes to the secret passage. Not a tunnel, but a chapter, unreleased status. Slow gases, money fast enough to beat molasses. Midget at a strip club, arms ain't long enough to reach the masses. See the Phoenix resurrected if you read the ashes. Cross me, you'll be seeing axes. Reenactors needed atlas like IG tags. Meet me at the Atlas, put a train, bloodshot eyes from drinking out your reading glasses. Zodiac's name, crack your brain. Rappers slain, master pain. I make hits, they making cashes. Claims older than Apostle Luke age. Smoke pop with Luke Cage. The Bushmaster, Mussolini, Galactica. Houdini couldn't see me with a crystal ball. Eagle, regal, seeking all lies to plot a dream for y'all. I push past the vision y'all look after. Clear while I'm the finisher here like wood lacquer. True to star, comedy type like good laughter. Heavy still like a waiter when I walk on with toast. God's called me on the power here, I'm talking with ghosts. Like sun rays in the seance, I slice like a radiant. Zodiac real estate, kingdom of the avians. He's up above us, they thinking that I'm Canadian. KZ the chosen A-bomb, I wrote the ape song. Magician that can open they palm, exploded napalm. King Kami high, exploding ape palm with granite countertop. Holding wishes in my palm, I granted Megalodon, Megatron, I'm stretching my mind tight. Tap the splitter subtly, I'm Gregory hindsight. Mooders of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netter. Time slipping through our fingers for the sand texture. Chandelier in the ceiling full of ancestors. Mooders of Allah in my hand gestures. Zodiac gang signs, it's the grand netter. Chandelier in the sky full of ancestors. Show you clear, maybe you can understand better.